That was fun. Folks, keep it together. Let's bring this next gentleman up here to the stage. I know you're going to enjoy him. Make him feel welcome, Mr. Rick Farmer. Let him know, Rick Farmer.
I worked up at the military academy up the street for the last 10 years as a captain. Yeah, but then I lost my sword. Now I know why a captain goes down with his ship. Teachers don't get any respect. To get respect, I've got my own little racket. I sign up for those English as a second language classes on Saturday, and I go in and blow it up at everybody the first day. School just started here in Sarasota. As I stood in front of my class on the first day, greeting the kids, I asked, would anybody here who thinks they may not be smart enough to complete the class this year, please come up to the front? Well, after about a minute, the kid came up, and I said, well, I asked, so you don't think you're smart enough to be in the class? And he looks back and he said, no, sir, I felt bad that you were standing up there all by yourself. I always stress the importance of good vocabulary. I tell my students, use a word 10 times and you'll own it. So what I hear in the back of the class in a quiet male voice, Bianca, Bianca, Bianca. I said, you're gonna need to do that about 2 million times if you want that. So there's gonna be a lot of learning in my class this year. I just put up the question of the day on the board. What are the main reasons you know that you have a bad computer? Well, reason number one is if it says on the top center of the screen, Etch-a-Sketch, you know you've got a bad computer. Second way to check, and I make sure all the students get this the first week, you look at the quick reference guide. If it's only one sentence, for example, good luck, you've got a bad computer. Next thing you want to check is the slogan. Right on the front, if it says, Pentium, redefining mathematics, you've got a bad computer too. The best way though, and I tell these, is focus on your hardware. Open the box up. If there's only one chip in there and it says Dorito, you've got a bad computer. It's fun teaching kids about technology and kind of seeing what they know. But I miss the days when we had libraries and librarians and hot librarians. Now all we have are screens. When I was in high school, we had a big library with lots of books and lots of sexy looking librarians. But back then, this is before Google. You know, the kids could come in and they would just ask basic questions like, who built the English Channel? Or, is there a full moon every night in Acapulco? I mean, you were just trying to start conversations with these ladies, you didn't care. Can the Sarasota Public Library recommend a good forger? That was before Googling was a verb. Now, the questions are way different. For example, how can I make all the school's confidential videos go viral on the internet? Or, how can I hack into the teacher's grade book and not get caught? It's just a lot different now, you know? They got the pictures, they got the screens, they have 1,000 sexy librarians, but they're photographs. But the thing you really gotta worry about is once those kids get started on those smartphones, there is no telling where they're gonna end up. Well, I can't really be too critical about the phones because I have one too. In fact, I've been having phone sex with my wife since about 10 a.m. After texting back and forth a couple of times, I jokingly commanded Siri to pass this message along. Honey, you've got to get back to work now. You have a husband to support. Here's what Siri said. You need to get back to work now. You have a has-been to support. Technology. Listen, life is short. Smile while you can still find your inner child.